Welcome back to the channel, and before we even get started, way to go 100%, as you can see in the bottom right hand of your screen right now on our donation goal. Incredible support from you guys out there. I can't believe it. We're not even started yet with day number 4. We're just starting now, and we've already reached 100% of our donation goal. You guys are amazing. But let's welcome you to tonight's show. We got ReGen Ghost, the number 5 team here in the Invitational bracket, up against the number 12 seed Bancho. ReGen Ghost took a season off from NGS. They're coming back here for Season 9. And Bancho, they've been playing this whole time. And since then, I believe they've won a championship, Bancho. I think it was back in Season 7, if I'm not mistaken. So a very solid team here, and ReGen Ghost being a fairly new team. This roster just coming together with a couple pieces from an old ReGen Anomaly roster, and Shui still the captain, hanging out, trying to do his thing and maybe lead ReGen to another championship in NGS Season 9. But first, they're going to throw their hat into the ring here in the ReGen Invitational 3, and I'm super excited for them to be a part of it. And as well, Bancho on the other side, really glad to have them in the event as well. A team that's been with NGS for a while and has plenty of fans, plenty of friends around the scene. So greetings to Bancho as well. Let's quickly talk about our bans this evening. I just met with Shui and Blue Steen in the coin flip lobby, and it was ReGen Ghost winning the toss, opting for the first hero pick in Game 1. So first to ban was Bancho, and they took out Tomb of the Spider Queen and Cursed Hollow. ReGen Ghost banned away Braxis Holdout and Battlefield of Eternity. Here for game number 1, we're going to be heading into Infernal Shrines. You've seen this map a billion times. Probably don't need to tell you much more about it. Teams love it, and we're probably going to see it in almost every single match of this event. No reason to ban it out. Everyone has a strategy for it. The heroes play well in the most part. You might see a Zool, you might see a Deathwing, but I hope we go off meta today. I really do. Last night, was it last night? No, 2 nights ago, sorry. We saw Probius. Who picked that Probius? That was Zirconium League. Yeah. 2 nights ago up against Team Training Wheels. We got a Probius pick on Dragonshire. I loved it. Personally made my night. So super fun. I think we also saw a Butcher earlier in the tournament too. So either way, you guys are amazing. Thank you so. Oh, the Butcher was Nexus Cats. You love it. Waiting on a team here though. We don't have Bancho with us quite yet. I don't know where they're at. They said they were going to be hanging out in the NGS lobby, but no one is responding to the call. Let me message Blue Steen on Discord. Lobby links are up. You guys ready? Oh, I'm reaching out in our lobby here. I just messaged him on Discord. I'll let you know if I hear back. Oh, here we go. We got Ronin in the house, so perhaps Bancho's starting to file in. All right, yeah, here we go. We got Kinal showing up. Okay, here we go. 3 players, now 4 players. Just waiting on the captain, and I think we're going to be starting up. I want to say welcome to all of you showing up. 20 here in the chat right now. We have Lupus saying he made it. He wants to find something to laugh at Jesus for. Maybe you'll get that, Lupus. Or perhaps Jesus plays out of his mind tonight, and he'll get to laugh at you for trying to laugh at him. Who will have the last laugh? Also want to welcome the Stewman Shoe, another player for ReGen Ghost here in the house, and Litterock. I see you out there dropping the let's go. Recyclic here, of course. Sad face. Maybe should have asked you to cast with me. I know Lupus was asking to maybe get in on some of this action as well, so you two message me. We'll talk about next week. This is my last one going on for round number 1, so it won't be until Sunday at the earliest when I have any more matches. Detected. There's a new follow coming in from Noobs. Welcome, and thank you for that follow. And Martosia saying, Div D Pog. Heck yeah. Show some love for Div D. We definitely want to make sure they feel welcomed here in this tournament. Of course, in the past, we had this one mega tournament where it was like Div D against like heroic division teams. It was never fun for Div D, so we cut it up. We got the higher end bracket. We got what we'll call the lower end bracket, although I think all these teams are incredible. And, you know, good shot for anyone to win this. So I'm excited to see how this event unfolds. I know these teams are $100 worth of BNet balance on the line for each of our brackets. I think everyone's here. Ready. Recyclic says, I want a Lupus cast. Okay, I want it too. I really want it. ReGen Ghost ready to go.
A new subscriber has been acquired.
Ooh, Dub C. He's playing on ReGen Ghost tonight as well. Thank you for that, Dub. Appreciate it. I know you're really good friends with Shui. I'm really good friends with Shui. So did we just become best friends? I think so. Thank you, Dub C. All good, all good, all good. Our captains are saying everything is ready to go, ready to rock. R. I gave them 6 R's. So I think that means, yes, we will be starting our draft number 1. Just to remind you, we're heading into Infernal Shrines here as chosen by Ban Cho. So ReGen Ghost will be first to pick here. And I can mute my phone so I don't get dings all game. There's 2 in a row. My brother's texted me. We'll chat later. Here we go. Draft number 1. Infernal Shrines. So I have no idea where ReGen Ghost's heads are at. You'd think I would. I'd help run this organization. But brand new team. This is my first time getting to watch.
Has been acquired.
Lupus.
This one's for Gen Jesus.
You said this one's for Gen Jesus. Okay. Well, shout out to you, Lupus. I know I've been subbing to you for a couple months. A fun streamer to watch. So shout out to Lupus Hots. If you're not already following that man, head on over and help him out. Quality player, quality matches every time you tune in. And you talk about banning Cho. It's exactly what ReGen Ghost does. A bit of a meme, perhaps. I don't know. First ban now for Ban Cho. We can get that out of the way. All the memes are done now, quick and early here in our first draft. And there's the Zool ban. Definitely more of what I was thinking would be coming out from these teams. Zool, Deathwing taken out here. I'd imagine, though, ReGen Ghost now thinking about leaving that Deathwing up and forcing Ban Cho to take it away gives them an option to ban something a bit more important now after maybe wasting their first ban there on the Cho. Perhaps want to get rid of something like a Johanna, very strong on this map, but instead it's ETC. Another fine selection at tank if chosen by these teams, so can't blame ReGen Ghost for taking out the cow there. Now, we're looking at this ban, and you'd probably put your money on it being Deathwing, but we don't know yet. Last night, a few drafts I had taking place between ReGen Phoenix and the Illidancing Queens, we didn't really see any sort of Deathwing at all. So here in the Invitational bracket, maybe not as much of a priority for teams. And that appears to be the case. It's going to be a Gul'dan ban from Ban Cho. So over to ReGen Ghost with an option here. And instead of taking the Deathwing, they want to get a fantastic counter to him. Greymane the pick for Dub C. They're going to get access at level 10 now to that Cursed Bullet, reducing any target it hits by 50% of its current health pool. So a Deathwing sitting at 100% and 40 armor gets instantly set down to 50% health and 20 armor plate. Strong hero, that Greymane here. So opting not for the Deathwing either, it's going to be Anduin and Johanna selected for Blue Steen and Skev. And I don't mind this. I think Johanna, top tier on Infernal Shrines. You get some good reduction on your Condemn if you go into Talents there while you're in the Shrine. Picked up now for ReGen Ghost will be Malfurion and Diablo. Stu Manchu being one of those brand new players to this ReGen Ghost roster. Hasn't played in NGS for a while, but made the return and somehow floated his way into an RG team. Who let that happen, Shui? Just kidding. We love you, Stu Manchu. Final ban now for Ban Cho. They're going to take away the Kael'thas. So 2 mages taken away by Ban Cho. Still leaving Jaina out there, Li Ming as well. And I think the Li Ming maybe being the best pick right now when you have a Greymane already and you can get that cursed bullet damage out. It makes getting that first reset so much easier for a Li Ming. There is that Jaina ban, so not a lot of mages remain. Still have like a Kel'Thuzad, the Li Ming I mentioned, as well as Chromie is still out there. Anoob's in chat saying wasting. You can't let them pick Cho. Okay, if you say so. I didn't know. 2 picks now for Ban Cho. Already having their support and tank. They're going to pick up a Varian and a Raynor. Raynor, a fantastic hero ever since his latest change. All those level 1 talents getting a nice fat buff. And a few different paths you can take here on Infernal Shrines. Will it be ace in the hole? Perhaps you might even see something like an Exterminator come out. And the Varian's going to give them that lockdown if they go for the taunt. Of course, it could be Twin Blades or Colossus Smash, but I guess we just don't know yet. Mephisto, another mage I forgot about, and Sonya for the solo lane. The Captain Shui going to be playing the Barbarian. Okay, I forgot Mephisto was a hero for a second there. I'm sure you guys at home didn't forget. And of course, Genjisus, he didn't forget. So now final pick, it is Shusui on the clock. 5 seconds for this final selection. Probably going to be some damage. Could be something for the off lane. It's Medivh. Okay, so going to flex into some shielding. And that might be a good response to the Mephisto and give them opportunity to get in and out with portals. Of course, you have that Anduin and the Leap of Faith as an escape. So it could be all over the place, flying around. And now I'm honestly thinking this Varian could be Twin Blades? Question mark? I don't know. You guys at home be the judge. And speaking of being the judge, let's get a poll out there for you. New poll. Okay. Who will win game 1? ReGen Ghost or Ban Cho? And just like that, the poll is open. Head on over to your chat box up above, hit the drop down, select the team you want to win, and hit submit. Your votes will show up live on stream, and we'll be able to see what's going on as I welcome you guys to Infernal Shrines for game number 1. Let's introduce this team. On the left-hand side up front, we see Littlerock playing the Malfurion, Dub C 613 flying in on the Greymane. Shui gonna be playing Sonya again. Jesus on the Mephisto, and Stu Manchu on the Diablo. Ladies and gentlemen, they are ReGen Ghost. And over on the right-hand side in the red trunks, we got Kinal playing the Raynor. Ronin on Varian. Skev 13 playing the Johanna. Bluestein V2 on the Anduin. And up in the sky, that's going to be Shusui on the Medivh. I don't get a nameplate, and I'm really bad at remembering everyone's names at the same time. But let's check out these level 1 talents, shall we? It's going to be block for Sonya, tough as nails selected at level 1. And it's going to be the Lightning Nova build started up for Mephisto, which could get extremely deadly later on. We'll see how those talents continue. And perhaps a bit of a signal from Ronin here as we see a pause coming out. At level 1, it will be High King's Quest for Varian. Sorry, thrown in chat. I don't know if this is a for real pause, a fake pause. I don't know. So we're just going to hang out. I will swap back over to here. Oh, wait. Well, let's put the poll results up. Boom. Poll results. Are they working? Slide this over just a beat. There we go. Look at that. Poll results. And I think we're heading back in. 3, 2, 1. And we're live. So yeah, Ronin up top going for the High King's Quest. Going to be playing against Shui in the solo lane for a bit. Of course, Varian not much of a hero until level 4. So that's when we're really going to find out which direction Ronin wants to go. As we check back out this mid lane after ReGen Ghost just made it all the way back from the bottom. They appear to be ahead by at least half of a rotation. Just now we see Anduin and Johanna rotating back towards mid to catch their second wave there. It's going to give ReGen Ghost opportunity to be first onto their own siege camp as Medivh's going to come scouted out in the sky. I don't think there's much he's going to be able to do here as Dub C already channeling in and grabbing those siege goats for ReGen Ghost. On the other side, still working on it. Skev 13 going to channel that in now for Ban Cho. Bottom lane, there is another camp here, a siege camp, and starting it up is ReGen Ghost. Not a lot of vision control here. Stu Manchu not standing in this vent, so they have no idea if anyone's going to walk in and try to contest them on this camp. I would love to see a bit more of support there from the tank role, checking out the vents and keeping eyes in the lane. But nonetheless, ReGen Ghost does grab it and now make their way back towards mid lane. Let's follow now Ban Cho as they're going to be working on clearing out these goats in the bottom lane. Skev 13 going to condemn them in, try to set up the wave clear now for Raynor and Medivh, but not too much wave clear on the side of Ban Cho, especially with that Medivh. If he's not hitting heroes, getting the resets on the Q, the cooldown reduction, which is really the only way Medivh has any chance at joining in on the wave clear. So the fact that ReGen Ghost is ahead in the rotations is making it that much harder for Ban Cho to ever catch up because of the Medivh and the way that Q works. Welcome in chat, Arrow RG showing up, dropping the let's go ReGen. I see you out there, baby. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Up top, maybe in a bit of trouble is Shui. I see Blue Steen walking up with his Anduin trying to support up Varian, and we do see at level 4, I haven't mentioned it yet, but maybe you guys at home saw it, will be Twin Blades of Fury. How amazing. I like it, I love it, and I want some more of it. Both sides working on their bruiser camps. It's Ronin with those Twin Blades hacking away at the Shaman. And now those puppy dogs in trouble as well, as the first shrine of the game is now active. Neither side in the pit yet, but both sides have these camps pushing against each other in the top lane. So who's going to get the clear first? Who's going to get in the pit first? Looks like it's going to be ReGen Ghost for now, with Shui working on the skeletal defenders. The rest of the team trying to find some damage, but Greymane getting shut down by a fantastic force of will from Shusui onto Varian, making sure Greymane not getting the damage he wanted in. That's the first blood of the game, and it belongs to Ban Cho. Shui maybe now in a bit of trouble. One of two portals has been dropped, waiting for Medivh to find the other one, but not needing it. And now Diablo pulling back a Raynor, but it's the leap of faith from Anduin, keeping Kinal alive. Now Genjesus trying to warp in with that Mephisto, but the shade ain't enough to get a kill. But now with Greymane back in the mix, ReGen Ghost might be ready to go again. No level 7s yet. They're going to try to clear this wave up and then head on in. They're still just a little bit too short. No level 7s, but they're going in now anyway, just picking them up. And here comes ReGen Ghost looking for the first kill of their own. Stuck in the roots now is Skev 13, and Johanna will fall, looking for another kill onto Medivh. But Shusui able to survive with 115 health. Back in the pit is Sonya. Shui going to try to complete the Skeletal Defender collection for ReGen Ghost, as the rest of the team just sieging forward, making sure no one from Ban Cho is able to step back into the pit. Is this... what is this? Half of the portal's just sitting here. How long does it stay? Does it stay there indefinitely? Oh, I guess so. There's the other half. I don't think I ever knew you could hold it that long. I always assumed there was like a cooldown or a timer before it would just disappear. Punisher over the wall, correctly baited there, and gonna be pretty easy to clear up from this point. Or will it? Diablo stepping in, maybe looking for a toss. There's the stun by the boss, but leap of faith again, keeping a hero alive for Ban Cho, as ReGen Ghost going to try to get scraps onto this fort, but not going to be enough to take it all the way down. Pressing in, Skev 13 looking for the condemn, but the rest of the team not quite ready. Chastise is going to whiff there from Anduin, as let's check out what's going on down in the mid lane. Genjesus versus Ronin, Varian versus Mephisto. And Varian a bit scarier, perhaps, as Mephisto playing back at the wall. Ronin to be able to rotate down to the bottom and find a bit of XP here. As Shusui now at 33 stacks on Medivh is yet to fall. And I don't know if there's anything ReGen Ghost to be able to do at this point unless they can find him caught out. But so far, so good for Medivh, not playing risky and really just staying up in the Raven form as much as they can. Providing the vision, providing the space needed. And it was a lead for a bit for Bancho until the kill came out and that Punisher was grabbed by ReGen Ghost. Overall, though, I think we have ourselves an extremely even matchup. Arrow confirming in chat, yes, that portal is permanent with the level 1 talent. And Repsychic saying you can cancel it though. Okay, so the best of both worlds, I suppose. Curse Bullet is the selection at level 10 for Greymane. What is this? This is Durance of Hate for Mephisto and Lightning Breath for Diablo. There's the Twilight Dream for Malfurion. And will it be Leap for Sonya? Or does Shui want the Wrath of the Berserker? I don't know. I'd love to see the Leap, personally. Plenty of opportunity to siege here. Level 10 just now picked up for Bancho, but it's going to be a little bit too late with the help of these Khazra minions. For ReGen Ghost, they get through the entire wall, both turrets, and are still looking for potentially having more. Light Bomb and Blessed Shield are the pickups for Anduin and Johanna, and there we see the Leyline Seal and the Hyperion, and here it comes. The Light Bomb lands onto 3 targets, but Diablo was already in Lightning Breath. He's unstoppable. Now walking in, here comes Shui. Pops Wrath of the Berserker, finds a kill onto Varian. Leyline Seal hits 2, and Bancho collects a kill onto Malfurion, so no supporting now for ReGen Ghost means 2 more for Bancho. Make it a triple kill. Portal's dropped as well, looking for more. But it looks like Diablo should be able to get out of here and will. Fully stacked though. Medivh, check him out. Shusui playing fantastically. Let's look at these kills. 1 apiece for Varian, Raynor, Johanna, Medivh, Sonya, and Greymane. No hero in the game yet at 2 kills, but it will be Bancho currently up 4-2, slightly behind on XP, as Shrine number 2 will be active in 5 seconds. And here we go once again. First in the pit will be ReGen Ghost. Sonya now has Wrath of the Berserker, going to make it a bit easier to stay in this shrine and sustain through, and certainly help ReGen Ghosts secure themselves their second Punisher of the game. But here come Bancho once again, all 5 heroes here as well. Waiting on that Leyline Seal, still 8 seconds until Medivh is ready to go. Johanna's going to walk on in, but the Cursed Bullet hitting on the backside. Here's the dive in by ReGen Ghost, but they don't get the kill on Blue Steen. Still living, finally goes down as Greymane able to scamper out with that disengage, very low on health. Great Leyline Seal slowing down Shui, but he's able to whirlwind and get out. Top side of the fight now, we see Diablo channeling that Lightning Breath onto Shusui. Medivh almost falling, and it's actually Greymane first to go down there. Good silence from Malfurion, but no kills because Greymane falls. 30 Skeletal Defenders picked up for ReGen Ghost, but not yet has either side proven that they're going to be able to take this Punisher. Looking for some supporting from Malfurion. Stu Manchu very low on this Diablo. Going to have to play carefully because Kinal super strong in this. Raynor into the roots though. The flip from Stu Manchu going to secure the kill, and Raynor is down. Now Ronin potentially in trouble. Varian trying to get out. Is able to charge away onto a minion in the lane, but not before ReGen Ghost secure themselves their second Punisher of the game, this one being an Arcane Punisher. Yeah, I think I would have liked Leap a bit better here too, just because you have so much more CC chain potential, and you kind of lose out without it, in my opinion. The roots in that case were so good for Malfurion, and they didn't get that kill, but an extra layer of CC with that Leap, I think probably would have gotten the job done. Nonetheless, Fort is down in favor of ReGen Ghost. They're going to rotate away from this mid lane and try to get an advantage in the XP now. There's Sonya down in the bottom. There's also a camp down here that perhaps Shui's going to want to go for. Looks like he will make that decision now, heading towards his bottom siege camp. The top lane, here's ReGen Ghost again trying to look for another fort, and it's Diablo tanking the shots from this tower. And just like that, 2 forts are down. Bottom lane, Sonya's got to be careful. Here comes Varian, and Ronin able to scare Shui away. I don't think Shui knows where the rest of Ban Cho's at. So instead, he's just going to walk away to his own siege camp as the rest of ReGen Ghost looking at a bruiser camp in the top lane. Here comes Medivh. Might have a portal ready. Shui's got to be careful here. And won't throw it down. Now the rest of ReGen Ghost going to show up. They're here in support. And they're going to go ahead and start up their siege camp. Dead even on XP. Ronan able to help catch him up by scaring away Shui in that bottom lane. And up top, you do see Raynor able to clear out this top lane. So, finding XP in all 3 lanes, whereas ReGen Ghost not quite able to at this moment. Will allow for Ban Cho to catch up and perhaps take a lead heading into this next Infernal Shrine. Is there a format that he can change it to where we can see the ult cooldowns? The ult cooldown should be at the top of your screen. Right now, none are on cooldown, so that could be why you're not seeing it. I don't know if there's any sort of better view, but they're like these big icons here on the player portraits. Try to call them out when they happen. There's the Cursed Bullet. There's the Lightning Breath. And there goes that Durance of Hate from Mephisto, but still no kills for ReGen Ghost. A bit of overlap at the Light Bomb and the Leyline Seal. Might give opportunity for Ghost to get out of here, but Gen Jesus will actually fall. Good roots there from Malfurion, and they do secure a kill of their own onto Johanna, but Greymane dying as well. A double kill for Ban Cho once again, and here comes the portal. Shui trying to spear in, but good force of wills all game long from Shusui. Medivh really saving the day, able to stack up early on the Arcane Rift quest. And really showing that they know what they're doing with that, with the Force of Wills. They've been on point and have saved the day at least 2 or 3 times here in this fight. Looking for the bottom fort, and this will be the 3rd of the 3 outer forts for ReGen Ghost. Not much of a defense because Varian up at that Bruiser camp allows for Shui to siege through with that Sonya. Even though they didn't have their Mephisto and Greymane, they played it very aggressive. Level 16 for both sides now. As the Shrine is active here, you gotta talk about these positions on where the wells are. No well at mid for Ban Cho, no well at bottom either, whereas ReGen Ghost still holding on to both of their wells in those positions. So any sort of second attack in this fight should be an advantage for the blue side. But we'll find out as this commences. 8-9 Skeletal Defenders already picked up for ReGen Ghost as Stu Manchu gonna charge on in, looking to set something up, but doesn't find enough follow-up from his team, so gonna back on out, waiting for a second engagement. Here comes Gen Jesus again with that Shade of Mephisto, not getting enough on the cooldown reduction that time. Shui's gonna spear in, popping that Wrath of the Berserker, but he has a Variant in his face and is gonna have to be a little bit careful as his healing reduction's been reduced. Oh my god, that Durance of Hate hitting multiple targets, but Johanna able to survive all the way through it. Leyline Seal now trying to slow it down as that Hyperion on top of multiple members of ReGen Ghost. Is gonna be Diablo falling in the fight. No one down for Ban Cho as Malfurion takes a very questionable path back to the wall and will fall. A double kill for Ban Cho, and now they are wide open and ready to get their first Punisher of the game. It actually was a triple kill. I forgot Diablo had died. Souls reset, and now we do see Diablo back on the map trying to recollect those souls in the top lane and also save this fort to keep some pressure up for ReGen Ghost in that top lane. Now Punisher pushing bottom lane. And Ban Cho thinking about finding the first keep of the game here right before the 15-minute mark. Here comes the Punisher leaping over the wall. Diablo able to bait it in. As Wrath of the Berserkers popped once again by Sonya. Here comes the Chastise and Leyline Seal. It's going to hit 2 targets. Diablo and Mephisto. Again, Jesus trying to escape and now gets rooted by the Punisher. Great light bomb from Ban Cho, and the Punisher leaping in. Going to take out Mephisto. Can they find more? And if they do, this could be the end of the game. Shui trying to get out. Going to spear in and try to spin as the force of, the Leap of Faith. Pulling back Skev, going to keep him alive. Still no one dead on the side of Ban Cho as the fort getting ready to fall. They can't end it out here as the Punisher goes down. But if they get this kill on Diablo, maybe they can. Stu Manchu channeling that lightning breath, now in trouble, will go down. 48 seconds until Big Red's back on the map, and with Mephisto down as well, it's a two-man advantage for Bancho, trying to close out game one. Here comes another Leyline Seal, hitting onto that Greymane Shui. Maybe the only one who can save the day from here, unless Greymane can leap in and get a kill. Still nothing from Dub C in this one, and will end up falling. Shui's trying to spin, trying to push him off this core, but is it too little, too late? Now Mephisto respawning from base, trying to get some kills, 7% on the core, and it's not gonna hold up. Bancho sneak away with a game one victory on Infernal Shrines. Let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series and Military and Veteran Gamers. What a game. Bancho behind for a considerable portion, didn't have any structures down until that final push, and a big collapse from ReGen Ghost. 5 deaths on their Greymane, and really never got started in the 4-man. They had a couple kills, but really relying on Sonya to join those fights. They weren't able to get any kills without her. Let's take a quick peek over at the talent screen. We see neither team reaching the level 20 mark, but outstanding work done. I really got to credit Medivh in that one. Shusui able to keep a lot of heroes alive. The variant ended up working with the help of those Force of Wills. Leap of Faith, Blue Steen on point on multiple occasions, especially that last fight, able to save that Johanna from falling. And a lot of credit as well, Kinal. Steady damage on the Raynor. One death, only the one death for Raynor, and that's the difference maker right there. So well done, Bancho. First on the board tonight, as it looks like we got our donation goal updated. Let me see if I can read this a little bit bigger now. It's really small on my little display. All right. Boom. Stretch goal is active. It was $500. You guys completed that. You smashed it, actually. Not even close. You said, get out of here, goal. We want another one. And here it is. Another 500 added on top as a stretch goal. You guys are incredible. And if you want to contribute to this fantastic cause, right now in chat, !donate to find the link to contribute to Military and Veteran Gamers. If you're trying to find out more information, you can do !MVG or head on over to mvgcharity.org to find out more about them. They're a fantastic group. They work with military veterans. They send care packages out to those suffering with PTSD and depression. Put a smile on these veterans' faces. They do so much for us. It's about time we do something for them. And you guys have come out in droves in support for this already. I can't thank you enough. So from the bottom of my heart, I know MVG appreciates the heck out of it, and our co-sponsors, NGS, thank you so much for watching, contributing, playing in these games. Maybe you're casting them. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. I'm going to take a short break. Circle up with these captains. Get ready for game number 2. Looks like it will be map selection from Bancho once again. So I'll be back in just a minute. Enjoy a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. You just got done watching game number 1, and it was Ban Cho, the number 12 seed, taking it over the number 5 seed ReGen Ghost here. And we are heading into our second map. Appears to be Alterac Pass, chosen by Ban Cho. So let me let them know that I'm ready to go. We'll see if they're ready to go as well. And I'll update my notebook here with the winner of that map we just watched. Thoughts at home, checking out our results from our game 1 poll. It was 4 votes for ReGen Ghost, just the 2 for Ban Cho. So chat, you are 0 for 1 right now. Time for you to step it up and get to picking. If you are new to the ReGen Invitational, you might not know there is a... You see our draft starting. There is a bracket challenge, bracketology mode. If you pick the winners pre-tournament before we started, there will be one lucky winner at the end who chose them best, and they'll be walking away with a $20 BattleNet gift card. So good luck to those of you who are participating. And if you missed it, apologies. I sent out like 14 notifications trying to let you know. Perhaps next time you'll pay attention and throw your hat in the ring like Repsychic did. Here comes ReGen Ghost with their first ban. In game 1, they took out the Cho. I said it was a bit of a meme ban. And now after losing game 1, do they switch that up? Skev in chat saying spicy sub for Ban Cho. I noticed that in the lobby, Skev. I was like, where'd Skev go? It will be Spice subbing in now for Ban Cho, as Zool is the first hero taken away by ReGen Ghost. Garrosh now the first ban for Ban Cho. They swapped that up because game 1 it was Zool who was taken away by them. But this time with Ghost taking away the Necromancer, they had to go in a different direction. They also had banned away Gul'dan and Kael'thas in game 1 as ReGen Ghost took away Cho, ETC, and Jaina. Here is the Deathwing ban, so 2 high meta bans. Perhaps no more games here for ReGen Ghost. Final ban of this top half for Ban Cho, and Bluestein thinking about it. 10 seconds. Does he want to get rid of that Gul'dan again or swap it up a bit? I don't know what might have given them trouble in game 1. Perhaps just stick with the Gul'dan. And there's Johanna for Stu Manchu, a hero that was played by Ban Cho in game number 1. They're able to take it away. And perhaps get someone on the side of Ban Cho off their comfort, because they looked oh so comfortable in game 1. They had a Varian that looked like they definitely wanted from the start. They had that Medivh, which was played expertly, a Raynor, which I'm sure any ranged assassin would love to play, and the Johanna from the tank position, Anduin from the support position. I mean, all 5 heroes they must have been absolutely thrilled with in game number 1. And now game 2, we're already starting to see a bit of a difference. ETC and the Li Ming picked up as we see Spice, the sub, stepping in on the tank role. There's an Anduin selection for Littlerock, a hero he's been able to spend some time with here in the off-season as he's made the switch over to this support position for ReGen Ghost. And also locking in will be Dub C with a Jaina. Final ban on the clock, 15 seconds for Ban Cho. Probably wanting to think about taking out one of the offlaners for Shui. Whether it's that Sonya or not, I'm not sure. It's going to be the Greymane, though. This was played game 1 by Dub C. They don't want to see it again, so they're taking away the Worgen. Backing over to ReGen Ghost, and probably want to think about perhaps a support ban of their own, already having the Anduin. What pairs in nicely with that Li Ming? I mean, pretty much anything could. But maybe, just maybe, it would be that Malfurion. Perhaps something like a Stukov could even work here. But they're going to take away the Ana. Of course. We almost forgot Ana was a hero. She snuck all the way through draft number 1. But we are quickly reminded that she exists, as she is banned out. Picks 3 and 4, Bancho on the clock. As mentioned, they need a support. Probably another damage and an offlaner. They flexed into a Medivh in game number 1. That wouldn't shock me either. There's Rhaegar for Blue Steen and Thrall for the offlane. Going to be played by Ronan. Two picks left for ReGen Ghost now. Still need something for Shui and their main damage source, Gen Jesus, who struggled in game number 1 on the Mephisto. I know Lupus was here earlier looking for reasons to laugh and maybe found reason in game number 1, but Gen Jesus ready to turn that around here in game number 2, picking up a Maiev. And for the offlane, it's going to be Yrel for Shui. One pick remains, and this is the slot we saw that Medivh come down in game number 1. Do they dare go that direction again here in game number 2? I personally wouldn't hate it. I think it might actually work nicely. A lot of burst damage going to be coming out from Maiev and Jaina. And yeah, Shusui grabbing the Medivh for the 2nd game in a row. Will it pay off? I'm going to ask you guys in chat to help me figure that one out as I open up another poll for you. Who will win game 2? ReGen. Oh my gosh, what did I hit? I hit the wrong button. ReGen Ghost or Bancho? Ladies and gentlemen, the poll is active. Head on over to your chat on Twitch. Up at the top, hit the drop down, select the team you want to win, and hit submit. And then up there. It's up there? No, it's up here. All the way up there. That way. See it? That's going to update live with your selections as we load on in to game number 2. Alterac pass, and here on the blue side, up front, we see Shui playing the Yrel. It's going to be in the solo lane. Littlerock on the Anduin. Dub C picking up the Jaina. Stu Manchu on Johanna. And Gen Jesus on the Maiev. Make some noise for the home team. They're known as ReGen Ghost. And on the other side, we got Kinal on the Li Ming. Ronin playing the Thrall. Spice on ETC. Blue Steen version 2. And I won't forget you this time, Shusui. Playing the Medivh. Up in the sky right now. Make some noise for Shusui. They are Bancho. We didn't see Cho banned here in game number 2, although he was banned in game number 1. We're getting a bit of a different look here this time. That's okay. As the heroes are squared off at mid, we're going to see how this one starts to unfold. Who's got the better wave clear? Game 1, it definitely was ReGen Ghost. And already you're seeing great utilization of that Blizzard and a quick leap in from Yrel, giving the very swift wave clear for ReGen Ghost. They're able to head down to the bottom lane first. Set up in this bush is Gen Jesus, but revealed by that bird in the sky. Medivh going to make it down to the bottom lane in support. Try to grab that XP for Bancho as we check out back here at mid. Kinal very deep right now, and Maiev able to get that tether. No blink out this time. Kinal ends up being first blood really far forward that time. Not quite sure what was going through the minds of Bancho in that particular play, but game 1, we saw plenty of high IQ come out from them, and I'm expecting that mistake to be cleared up quickly. Both sides looking at their Knoll camps. That's what we'll call them, Knolls. These guys do reduce armor, so you see Rhaegar, who's a fantastic Merc Taker, taking a ton of damage, gonna have to head on back to base. And on the other side, it's Anduin and Jaina pairing up for the Knoll camp for ReGen Ghost. Up top, our matchup, it's Yrel versus Thrall, and so far, heroes appear about even. A bit of a mana advantage currently for Yrel as she's able to leap in onto Thrall, knocking him back, trying to get this globe from him, but not quite able to as Shui. Excuse me. Another good Blizzard there from Jaina as we tune back in here at mid. Both these Knoll camps sieging in right on top of each other, but ReGen Ghost able to clear it out first. They're going to make the rotation down to the bottom lane as Medivh trying to keep the vision on them. Down bottom, it's going to be Johanna and Jaina working up against ETC. That's the sub coming in here for game number 2. Spice, welcome to the game, ETC. Hope you're enjoying the tournament. And glad you're getting to participate, Spice, so welcome. XP, very similar to what we saw in Game 1. You know, it was ReGen Ghost with the lead, but never really was the kills in their favor. It was mostly Bancho finding the better half of the exchanges in all the fights. So we'll see if ReGen Ghost can do anything different here in Game 2 with their lead. Will it make a difference? Who's going to be first to level 7? Right now, you'd guess it was going to be ReGen Ghost, but you can never tell. Good chastise from Anduin, but still not able to get a kill. Oh, yes, they can. Again, Jesus with those Fan of Knives resets. Picking up the kill onto Blue Steen, and that'll be the second one of the game for ReGen Ghost as the prison camps are active. Who's going to make the play on them first? Still no 7s for Ghost. They're going to work on their Knoll camp first. As Maiev down in the bottom lane. Up top, Yrel still soaking up against Thrall. And there goes Li Ming and ETC over to the Knoll camp on the side of Bancho. Dub-C Littlerock almost done, and that should be the cue that ReGen Ghost is ready to go. Let's see if Maiev makes the rotation. Actually, might not even need to. Getting plenty of free siege down here in the bottom lane. This is insane value right now as XP globes are being dropped and missed. Again, Jesus going to be able to mount up and leave that lane after getting a significant amount of damage. Now on even talents, ReGen Ghost maybe left a bit too much time there. Still not moving on to the camp. They just want to take fights. They just want to pressure in with their camp as much as they can and maybe even skip this entire objective phase entirely. We're going to watch the action unfold here at mid as leaping in once again is Johanna, and Stu Manchu holding sturdy at the wall with that Johanna. Again, Jesus looking for some Fan of Knives. Only finds the one. And they're going to back on out with just a quarter level lead. Rounding level 7 into level 8 now is Bancho. We got a new subscriber coming in 7 months in a row. Well, I don't know if it's in a row, but Full Mango back again. Welcome back, my friend. Good Blizzard there, but a better Force of Will from Medivh. This hero has been outstanding, played by Shusui all night, shutting down a tremendous portion and maybe enough to get a kill onto Johanna. Stu Manchu trying to escape with his life and should barely be able to get alive. They have Wells here at mid, but look up here. It's Bancho finding Yrel. Shui's not going to make it out. That's the first kill of the game for Bancho as Stu Manchu trying to get back in here. They find Rhaegar. No support now for Bancho, and that should back them up. So quickly silenced is Bancho in what could have been their first objective of the game. Sorry about that. Had to do a quick mic mute, but we're back in the action as all of our heroes are back in action as well. Full strength on both sides, and enough time has passed since these objectives were called that each side's looking at their siege camp yet again. Maiev gonna head down to the bottom as ReGen Ghost getting very close to getting level 10s, and they should have it on this next wave. There goes that Knoll camp, and on the other side, Rhaegar and Li Ming comboing to pick up their own. Still no channel time on either side for these prison camps as level 10 is picked up for RG Ghost. There's the Light Bomb. We do see Ardent Defender for Yrel, and that will be Ring of Frost for Jaina. Falling Sword for Johanna, and Warden's Cage, of course, for Maiev. Now level 10s are here as well for Bancho. Let's see what they grab. Will be Mosh Pit, Leyline Seal, Disintegrate, Ancestral Heal, and Sunder. Bridge of Death here at mid could be a good opportunity for Spice if he can find any sort of power slide lockdown. Here comes ReGen Ghost finally wanting to work on this objective. It's been very slow, neither side wanting to go for it. Finally moving in. Here comes Maiev getting power slid, but does able to get out. Here's the Falling Sword, does connect with the Light Bomb. Leaping in is Yrel, but the Leyline Seal slowing it all down. Great Ring of Force. Ring of Frost. But the Force of Will shuts it all down. Now the Warden's Cage finally coming out for Maiev. Mosh Pit, though, from Spice. Locking in 3 heroes from ReGen Ghost. They get 1, 2, and the resets from Li Ming might make it a triple kill. And if you count that Jaina, make it a quad. Bancho looking fantastic. 5-3 up in kills and can finally start the channel on the ReGen Ghost side of the map. This is a quick one. Only 30 seconds needed for this first one, and we are 7 minutes and 45 seconds in. Can they make a defense? Here's 13 seconds. Looks like they're going to try for it. Maiev nearby. As we just got a host, Gravesville, setting in a party. Just got done with the Celeb Gaming match. Here's the Falling Sword Light Bomb combo again. Blizzard a little bit off point, not able to get the kill. Nice portal once again from Medivh, saving the day as the cavalry has been called down. And Bancho is about to take a big lead here on Alterac Pass. They already won game number 1. They're looking to do a bit more here in game number 2. Leyline Seal locking in Jaina. Pings out on Dub C as the Sundering comes in as well. Jaina in trouble. Disintegrate on top, and Jaina's down. Looking for more now. Stuck inside is Maiev. Genji's trying to leap away and will fall. A double kill for Bancho. They do lose their tank, but the cavalry's here and they're ready to siege in on the mid lane. Stu Manchu might need to get out of here as the lightning chain bouncing around from Thrall. Here comes a big siege push for Bancho, and I don't think anything's going to stop it now. With Maiev still dead for 3 seconds, ReGen Ghost playing all the way back at the wall. Up top, we do see Urel working on clearing out that lane, but down bottom, no one's here. It's getting through the wall and those turrets, and they're going to get a bit of damage in here on this mid lane keep wall as well. A huge lead now, a 1-level lead, but those levels are so important at this point in the game. Oh my, I missed that one down low. But it's another kill for Bancho, now up 8-4 in this one, taking huge advantage with this cavalry on the map. Another force down. And 10 seconds away from a Leyline Seal. Anything can happen with this Medivh in the hands of Shusui. Bancho happy with what they got, I'm sure. 2 forts, plenty of kills. They're going to back on out and try to find what they can now with ReGen Ghost reaching the level 13 mark. Back on even talents, and both sides had those camps available. There goes Blue Steen and Spice, as well as Li Ming, played by Kinal, going to join up here to work on that for Bancho. As ReGen Ghost is stacking S5 here at mid, perhaps a bit worried about how these matches have been going. They haven't been able to find the one pivotal fight to change it all up for them. Oh, Medivh's going to scout this. Shusui up here in the top lane. Oh, actually does drop in the lane. Good rotation. Oh, he's going to be spotted. They might go for this too. Oh, Medivh in the sky has it fully scouted out. And ReGen Ghost just going to back on out. Now down bottom. Look at this. Sneaky, sneaky. I don't think Ghost can get here in time. The smartest play all day from Bancho. The old okie doke. You send Medivh up to the top just to scare him off, and everyone else down bottom. They're able to grab this boss, and this is the lane that they were working on earlier. So another pressure onto a keep with a big objective, his boss being it. And the prisons have been located. 30 seconds till they're active. And on the way to level 16 is Bancho, as Dub C taking a huge blast of damage from Kinal. Let's see what this boss can get done. 5-man defenses here from ReGen Ghost. And the first slam of many is working through this wall. The turret as well, almost down. And here comes Maiev, looking for anything she can, but doesn't end up taking the teleport in, as Shui's going to have to back out. They're waiting for that lightning bomb, falling sword combo, but they probably want to get rid of this boss first. But quickly backing up, there goes Bancho onto the point, going to start channeling the prison, and Li Ming will be able to get the job done. 40 seconds for this second objective, as the first one was just the 30 seconds needed. Leaping in, Shui trying to look for anything he can. Stu Manchu holding on to that falling sword as Dub C cancels the channel. Here comes another leap from Maiev as Rhaegar back and forth through the portal. Gonna get stunned off by that light bomb. The Ancestral heal's fantastic. Anduin's down and still no kills for Bancho. Look at this Mosh pit on the top side from ETC. Going to help take out Shui. He has the Ardent Defender. Actually did use it already. There's one kill. Rhaegar is down, but the reset active for Li Ming. Looking for a second. Does find it. This could be the full cleanup, and it is. It's a mega kill for Bancho. All 5 heroes on the side of ReGen Ghost are down. Spice calling for the team to siege forward. There is a null camp available. 2 keeps are active and ready to be killed if they want to press in. And it's going to be the 3 heroes, Li Ming, Thrall, and Medivh pairing up in the bottom lane to work down this keep. Remember, here on Alterac Pass, it is very wise to take out at least 2 before you go for the core, because of how the core's shielding mechanic works. So working on the first one here, they will be able to get it down, and we are at the 3-minute and 18-second mark. Another great Force of Will, the area Force of Will from Medivh. That is Circle of Protection picked up at level 13, helping against those Fan of Knives resets for Maiev. Here comes the cavalry. 13-5 is the kill count for the number 12 seed, looking for the first big upset here in the entire tournament for either bracket. Already with 1 keep down, looking for more. 3 cavalry on the map. We are in even talents, and perhaps the last chance for ReGen Ghost to make a stand here at their keep. Stu Manchu going to step in. Still 3 seconds till the Warden's Cage is active for Maiev. Now with it being active, perhaps looking for a fight. They got to find it now before anyone falls, but so much damage already. Here comes Jesus along with that Ring of Frost. It doesn't do anything. The Leyline Seal shutting down 3 targets. Spice. Mosh Pit available in 8 seconds, but they already took out Anduin. Anduin's down, no support available for ReGen Ghost. This could be bad. Ancestral Heal landing on ETC as the Ardent Defender coming out from Yarel, but Kinal perfectly timing the orbs and connecting with all 5 of those arcane missiles. Incredible work from Li Ming. Can this be the end now with 2 heroes down for ReGen Ghost? Spice is stepping up in their face, still holding on to a mosh pit. Shusui finally goes down, but Dub C takes a huge blast from Li Ming, and Kinal just put the exclamation point on this match. That's going to be GG. Nothing ReGen Ghost can do from here. 40 seconds till the majority of their heroes respawn. 2 keeps are down, and the core already sitting below 40% health. Ladies and gentlemen, the upset thus far, the biggest one thus far here in the ReGen Invitational 3, it belongs to Bancho. And let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series and Military and Veteran Gamers. Holy smokes, does Bancho look good. And you really, absolutely have to credit Shusui and this Medivh. Played to perfection. 2 straight games. First on Infernal Shrines, then you just witnessed it on Alterac Pass. So many times the fights just flipped in their direction the moment Shusui can throw out that Leyline Seal, throw down those clutch Circle of Protections. Outstanding work, and Kinal, the fireworks at the end, outstandingly done by Li Ming. All the credit in the world to this Bancho squad. I'm excited to have an interview with them in a moment, but before we do that, let's take a look at these talents. I'm going to reach out to Blue Steen on Discord for an interview. All right, looks like we will be getting someone joining us here momentarily. And joining me, we got Blue Steen, the winner here in our round 1 matchup up against ReGen Ghost. How is Bancho feeling after getting so far the biggest upset we've seen here in this tournament?
Feeling pretty good. I thought we played definitely our A++ game today, so yeah, there's really nothing but confidence on our side, so everyone's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I mentioned after game number 1, after we saw you guys have that comeback victory, that you guys, it appeared as though you had heroes that you were very happy to be on. Most notably the Anduin, the Johanna. The Varian must have been wanted from the start, or else why would you take it? And then, of course, you have the Medivh for Shusui, played expertly in both games. Just talk about game number 1, though, and how happy you were with every single hero you had.
We were really comfortable coming out of the draft for sure. We did feel like we didn't have to really make any concessions on the team that we wanted to draft. So that really helped. And yeah, like we were on the back foot for probably 3/4 of that first map. But we knew like they had a team that was really aggressive on one hero, and that's kind of where Anduin shines. Is he's just able to get whoever's in trouble like right out of there.
Right.
It's almost better than a cleanse in that sense because they can't really follow up if you get pulled all the way out. And we had a lot of just a lot of damage mitigation, like you said, with Medivh doing an amazing job with putting the protects out. So, and again, like Joanna was able to get her slow from the queue really quickly. So it all just played really well into our hands, and we felt like as long as we stayed within a level, we could probably make a push in the late game.
Absolutely. I mean, more credit now for Shusui. I talked about it throughout the cast, but I want to be sure I bring it up here in the interview. Those leyline seals, absolutely on point. Shut down so many engagements from ReGen Ghost. And every single time they tried to bring out the burst, the Force of Will was ready. The portals were ready to go. He was applying the vision throughout the game. It was just expertly done. You need to go thank that man and give him a high five later on, or an elbow bump, I guess.
Yeah, I do, and it's ridiculous that I had to convince him to play Medivh in the second game. He was a little hesitant, and I was like, "There's no way you can go away from it now." Like he played an unreal game, and yeah, I'd call him the MVP of the series for sure.
For sure. I mean, again, there in game 2, I was looking the same as you guys were at that final pick, and I saw it was Shusui still yet to select a hero, and I was like, "Well, god damn it, it's got to be Medivh, right?" It just has to be. It was so good in game 1, and it extended through game 2, so a lot of credit to Shusui there. But let's talk a bit. You had a couple different players. Game 1, it was Skev playing. Game 2, subbing in Spice. You want to talk about the roster and how that flexibility works?
Yeah, we have a bigger team, I think, than most. We at a full roster, we've got 7 or 8 guys, so we feel like, and it was just a good opportunity to get everybody involved, or as many people as there were available for us tonight. So yeah, I was just, more than anything, it was just getting everybody's feet wet and trying to enjoy the tournament. So yeah, we just made the switch there, and that flexibility always helps. We feel like we can match up with a lot of people really well based on everybody's play styles.
Well, the play styles tonight were incredible. We even got to see a Twin Blades Varian. Shout out to Ronan. Also played the Thrall in game number 2, and I don't recall if he died in game 1, but I know game 2, 0 deaths for Ronan, so shout out there in the solo lane. You want to talk a bit about your solo lane player and how you can feel comfortable knowing that he's playing either of these heroes that he played tonight?
Yeah, it's funny because obviously everyone knows like the solo lane, they get picked later in the draft. They have such an impact on the match, but then when you're watching a game, you kind of don't see that impact all the time just because the action is usually somewhere else. But he just quietly goes about his business and does like an unbelievable job of making sure that if we're down, we're not going too far down, and if we're ahead, that we're maintaining that lead. So he's kind of that level head for us, and he knows how to take advantage of a particular moment as they come up. So he just makes really smart plays and calls a great game for us when it gets to the nitty gritty. So we really appreciate having him on our squad.
I definitely agree with you. KSully33 in chat saying, nice cast, Murda. Thanks for doing this. You are welcome. Love you. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us tonight. Bluestein, though, looking ahead here in this bracket, your first round is a win. So that means you're moving into the quarterfinals, and you're going to be playing against either Roll1 Esports or Randy Newman. Do you have any experience with either of these teams, and which one would you rather play against?
I've seen a lot of Randy Newman lately, so I'll go for a different opponent. And we've battled each other. We play each other in the Division D finals, and then we actually just played each other last week in Heroes Lounge. So awesome. Series is tied 1-1 between us. So
nice.
Either team, I think, would be amazing. Randy Newman's an unbelievable team. Roll1, I don't know too much about, so let's go with the unpredictability, and hopefully we face roll one.
There you go. All right. Well, that's it for my interview. I got to say thank you for joining me. Congratulations on winning, and looking forward to seeing you in the next round. But before I let you go, of course, time for some shout outs. Blue Steen, the floor is yours.
Shout out to ReGen, obviously, and yourself for hosting and casting the match. It's great having us. Thanks for the invitation as well. We've had a great time. And then on top of that, just a big shout out to all our partners letting us play through the pandemic that's going on. Yeah. I'm sure they've probably seen enough of us, so it's a welcome break for them. Amen, and then big shout out to Slugodin too, who was the one guy he wasn't available today, so we couldn't rotate him in, but he was watching, so big shout out there as well.
Well, Slug, shout out, and maybe we'll see you next week in the quarterfinals. Blue Steen, congratulations again. Definitely looking forward to seeing how you guys do in this tournament.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Chitty Chat. Wow. Did Ban Cho look incredible tonight? This is not your average 12 seed, ladies and gentlemen. Huge credit to them. Outstandingly done. 2-0 domination victory over the home team, ReGen Ghost. I want to say a quick thank you to Nexus Gaming Series, the mod staff helping me out. You guys have been incredible, keeping this thing rolling. I can't do it by myself. If you think I'm doing all this by myself, you're dead wrong. There's a lot of amazing people working behind the scenes from Nexus Gaming Series, as well as our partners with Military and Veteran Gamers. They're the ones who updated the donation goal, right? We were at 100% at the start of this. You see it's been reduced to 50%, but it's starting halfway done because we just doubled the goal. You guys smashed through the first one, and I'm thrilled to be starting on a second half of this. You guys are incredible people. I love all your faces. Hope to see you guys back soon, but if you want to watch more of the ReGen Invitational tonight, you're going to want to head on over to twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming, or we got a host from earlier, twitch.tv/Gravesville. Both of those fantastic casters are going to be helping us out tonight, bringing you some more matches. Which specifically are they? I have them written down here. At 11 o'clock, we take these versus ReGen Retro over on Bahamut Gaming. And also at 11 o'clock, it's ReGen versus Minion Miners taking place over on Gravesville's channel. So 2 more ReGen matches tonight. You already saw one of my teams get kicked out of the tournament. Can someone else knock out another? Stay tuned later on to find out. Until next week, I won't be back. But I hope you guys continue to stay tuned in to the ReGen Invitational. Help us smash through this second donation goal. And next week, be sure you come right on back here to twitch.tv/MurdaRG for the quarterfinals. And we're going to have plenty of that action for you, so you don't want to miss it. I want to say thank you to all the follows, all the subs tonight. We had Lids hitting the resub a couple days ago, Recyclic yesterday. I don't know if I got to thank you guys again. But then it was Dub C tonight and Mango as well. Appreciate those guys. You guys are fantastic. I love you. And until next time, I'm Murda. You guys are still Twitch chat, I think. I'll see you guys in the Nexus.